Hello friends, welcome back to our channel IT India. In this video, we are going to discuss one of the most important topic, salary in TCS for fresher 2022. We will discuss how much in hand salary do freshers get in TCS, and we shall discuss our best to explain complete salary slip. First of all, there are three columns. One is earnings, arrears and current. And here will be the name of component in earning section. Here will be arrear, and arrear is what? If any of the component is pending for the previous month due to any reason, then it will come in the salary of next month as arrear, and here will be current, and current is very obvious, it will be the component amount of the current month, and basic salary of freshers will be 14,784. However, this amount was not given as basic salary for the candidates of 2018 or 2019. This amount has increased recently. However, total CTC of freshers is still the same, that is 3.36, but the basic has increased, and there are few benefits and few losses due to the increased basic salary, and I will also explain them in this video. Now, house rent allowance, it will be 5,914. Now, live travel allowance, it will be 1,232 rupees. Now, miscellaneous, it will be 910, and there are two components in miscellaneous. One is internet expenses, that is 410 rupees, and another is food charges, which is 500 per month. So total amount for miscellaneous is 910. Now city allowance, it will be 600 per month. Night shift allowance, it will depend the number of night shift you have done, and it will be given 360 rupees per night, and it is 3600 in the salary of the person to which I am referring in this video, and he has done 10 night shift, so he is getting here 3600 rupees as night shift allowance. Now performance pay, it will be 1700 per month. And there are few deduction also in your salary every month. First one is provident fund. It will be deducted 1774 rupees. And then labor welfare. It will be 25 rupees per month. So total earning, current plus area, it will be 28,740. Total deductions will be 1,799. And net pay will be 26,941. But don't get excited too soon by looking at this amount 26,941, because I have included 3,600 as night shift allowance in the salary slip, and maybe you are not doing night shift, so you will not get that amount. So let us look on the amount that you will get without night shift. Total earning will be 25,140. Total deductions will be 1,799. It will be same because there will be two deductions. One will be for provident fund and one will be for labor welfare. Now net pay will be 23,341. So it will be the actual amount that you will be getting as a fresher in TCS. Now this amount will not be the amount that you will get every month. It may increase in few cases and it may decrease in any month. So when it will increase, when it will decrease, I will also tell you that in few months there will be deduction for HIS, that is health insurance scheme. And in any month if there is deduction for HIS, then obviously you will get lesser amount than this, which is mentioned here. But in the month in which you will get quarterly pay, then obviously your salary will increase. Now salary with quarterly bonus, net pay will be 23,341 plus 1,452 is equal to 24,793, because in every 3 months you will get 1,452 rupees as quarterly bonus, and in every month in which TCS declared quarterly result, in that particular month you will get quarterly bonus. Like recently TCS had declared its quarterly result in January, then every employee of TCS had got quarterly bonus in January. Now benefits and loss due to increased basic pay. So let us first consider the case of loss due to increased basic pay. As your basic pay has increased, the amount of provident fund has also increased. As you can see here, provident fund deduction is 1,774. And earlier when the basic pay amount was 10,200, the provident fund deduction was just 1,250. And now it has increased by more than 500 rupees. So obviously your in-hand salary has decreased by more than 500 rupees. This is the major loss due to increased basic pay. But on the other hand, there is benefit of the increased basic pay also. And this is also due to the reason of provident fund. As deduction for provident fund has increased approximately by 500, the same amount is also given by your organization as provident fund. Because provident fund depends only on your basic pay, which is 12% of your basic pay. It has no relation with the amount that you are getting as CTC. It has relation with only your basic pay. So if you calculate, you are getting approximately 500 more as PF from your organization every month. and in one complete year you will get approximately 6,000. However, it will be more than 6,000, but let us take 6,000. So this is the benefit of increased basic pay, and I think benefit of your increased basic pay is much better than the loss that you can say is happening to you. So guys, this was all in this video. Thanks for watching this video, and please do subscribe this channel IT India.